Welcome to the Gameology Prime Championships. The format is Adaptive Archon, but everyone decided to play Worlds Collide decks, and we're going to start in round 4. On your left, we have Allan, Blue Dragon 07, Gonzalez, who's piloting his... Oh yeah, you guys can see the decks. Even good. Who's piloting Revnose, Castro-Trekker Queen versus Kevin, Gorlami, who's playing Kharsur, yeah, the Senator of Hope. Pretty powerful decks considering it was kind of like a sealed environment. Cards I really like, so let's go over these decks real quickly. On the Allan's deck, it's got 23 expected Amber to Kevin's 22, so not much of an edge there, but he does take it in Amber control, but not by much. It does have more disruption, so if we look over at Kevin's deck, does Kevin's seem combo centric? I'm not seeing too much. There's not like I'm looking for Dust Pixies. Harmonia is one, but no like Nature Skulls. Regrowth kind of helps. Mimicry will be interesting in game 1, but there's not like a lot of I don't know. I think Disruption might hurt like Starlines kind of stuff. So if you can't be playing a bunch of cards every turn, then that's really going to hurt. And especially if you can tell your opponent what cards they're allowed to play, that also hurts Starlines a lot. So, so Disruption might not be as effective as it could be, but it's definitely something. And on the other side, Kevin does have a bunch of speed to play through the Disruption. So what he's got, double Igor, takes a little bit of time to get set up. Vellum and Hide is interesting. And does anyone else have something to go with that? I don't see too much, just the Regrowth and maybe the Mimicry. Alright, so what else has Kevin got going for him? Does have Starlines, which is sweet. Not a lot of disruption from Kevin's side. Allan also has a Nature's Call, which is actually super good against like dinosaurs, as everyone talks about. Double Ronnie is really powerful. He has to be careful against the 2 no safeties and numbers. Or no, sorry, I'm mixing that one up with... Oh yeah, no safety and number. No. Trust no one. That's what I'm mixing up with, sorry. So no safety and numbers is not a big deal. It's probably more harmful to Kevin's deck, considering the 19 creatures versus Allan's 16. Bramble Links is whatever. Ghost Talk is fine. Ghost Talk Nature's Call sounds awesome. Is there cool reap effects that he has? Can't Medic. Okay, Ghost Talk and Jericho is awesome. Stealth Mode, sweet. Double Hugger Mugger, whatever. Breaker Hill? No, that doesn't help. Yep, so mostly I'm looking for just Ghost Talk on Medic. Yep, but yeah, Jericho is going to be probably providing a lot of the speed for his deck. Ken's Blaster is pretty good. I'm excited to see how this works out. So we're going to get started, and here we go. Both players have mulliganed, and here we go. Kevin starts with the Medic Ingram. Awesome. One of the best cards probably in Star Alliance, and maybe even one of the best creatures in the game over time. So here we go. That's Mab the Mad, which is a 2-power creature that gives you 1 Amber. Plays I forget what that one's called. Oh, you guys can't see what's going on because I'm dumb. Plays the Unsuspecting Prey to pop the ward on the Medic Ingram. And that looks like it for Allan's turn. So just try and do what he can to stop the Ingram from taking over the board. Quantrino Flux lets Kevin pick 2 creatures, and all creatures with those same power are destroyed. So it pops his ward, and he gets to play Can against an empty board. So Allan, and also Red Alert, which doesn't do anything. But so Can's going to let Kevin steal no matter what house Allan chooses, unless it's Starlines, but he doesn't have Starlines, so it doesn't matter. Did I pull up the wrong... I'm confused. Hold on a second. Did I have the wrong deck? Yeah, you guys are... the cameras are backwards. Hold on a second. The deck titles are switched. Not... There we go. That's the problem. Okay. I will have to do something about that, but it's too late. We'll figure that out later. So, everything I said, but swapped. All right, so special delivery. Ronnie comes out. Sweet. That's one of the two. Yahtzee gang. It's going to be difficult for Kevin to have a solution to this. Nature's Call is not necessarily what he wants here. How does he get out of this? Cello Chain. Good start. Not quite going to take care of the Yahtzee gang. And that's special delivery is probably going to just take out the Can unless Kevin plays another powerful three power or less creature. Hawk. All right, that's a much better way to deal with that issue. Breaker Hill. Cool. Allows Can to action to steal one. I don't see what he drew there, but maybe... Actually, I don't know. I got all their decks mixed up now in my brain. So, Allan is the one... What does Allan have? Allan's got some cool stuff. He beat me up. No, he didn't. Maybe he did. Anyways, Quiet Anvil. Wait, what? What is this nonsense? I just missed a bunch of cards, didn't I? Anyways. Alright, Quiet Anvil comes out, which reduces key cost by 2 until someone forges. Going up to 6. Steals one off the Yahtzee gang and reaps with Ronnie. Maybe ends the turn at 7. Perfect. What can Kevin do here? Oh, let's see. Another Hawk might have been good, but it's probably too late for that. Star Alliance allows him to steal one. I don't remember any Frans to help out with that. Let's see. What else do we got? I think he just has to let Allan forge for 4 here, which is super unfortunate. Alright, Fog Bank. No one's allowed to fight. Plus key charge. Oh, there you go. That's sweet. That's must hurt a lot for Allan. But Allan's still in position to forge a key here at 6. Provided he doesn't... He has to pick Shadows to forge, I think. Or, I guess, forge a key step is before house selection, so that, never mind. So now he's free to pick whatever house he likes without losing Amber. Titan Guardian, Quant, sweet. Good logos turn. Both players sitting at 1 key apiece. Like 4 turns in this game. So these are pretty quick decks. What you expect from almost 70 plus sass on both sides. Quant comes down. Yep. Next to the Guardian. And I don't see what that one is, but we'll find out in a second. Glare. My favorite card. Yours too, I hope. Oh, that would make a lot more sense. Thank you. One day I'll actually make these so I understand what I'm looking at. Right. Also, my cameras are in the wrong spot. Yeah, I messed this up the whole day. Okay, so I did get... Yeah, the decks are correct. The players are on the wrong... The cameras do not match the player. And I guess the decks in... Oh man, it's all messed up. Anyways. Alright, so Allan plays as Jericho. Let's get all the names correct again. We'll just say the right player and left player. Anyways, plays Jericho. It's finally in the center. After 2 creatures, uses the Tactician Officer to rearrange Kevin's board. Stealth mode, Kevin can't play actions. Puts a Ring of Invisibility on the Jericho. So yeah, so Allan totally did destroy me earlier in round 2 of this tournament. Did a very good job. This is a very tough deck to deal with. Draw some sweet cards, including a Nature's Call. And up to Kevin, how do you deal with this impressive board without any actions? You can fight a couple times. The Titan Guardian, it's fight with all 3 creatures, I think. You can go like Quant to pop the elusive, Titan Guardian plus Igor. No, Jericho doesn't have armor. I could be wrong. So may just fight twice. Anyways, playing some untamed cards, including a Bramble Lynx and a Flaxia. Well, don't care about that, Jericho. I'll just race you. Ooh, Pampaka Anga. There you go. That's how you fight through all that nonsense. Just make your creatures bigger. Thank you. Jericho does... I have been informed that Jericho does have 1 armor. I do appreciate it. Alright, so Allan's staring at Nature's Call Regrowth. It is. So that's pretty sweet untamed options. I'm not sure what you really do here. You could... I'm tempted to like find a sneaky way to use Jericho to play either of those cards. I might be a little cruel. Part of me wants to like fight a bunch of times and give... Oh, natural selection. Never mind. There you go. That problem is solved. There you go. Kevin gets to keep those 3 creatures, including the Titan Guardian, and two power creatures that do nothing. And there you go. Finishes off even farther. With more Unsuspecting Prey, I think is the name of the card. Deal 2 damage to 3 different creatures. And Jericho could fight with Skirmish here. Wait. Oh, he's in a total untamed turn. Great. Jericho cannot fight, but Regrowth gets back... Shows his opponent, but not the camera. We'll find out in a second, I'm sure. Has the option to play any creature, because Jericho lets you play 1 card from the non-active house, from a non-active house. I'm not sure how it's worded. But currently we're in Untamed. So still have the option to play an Untamed card, or a Starlands card, or whatever. Yeah, Medic Ingram, cool. Or Jericho. Sounds great. There could be an argument for warding the Medic, just because Jericho's already fairly safe with the Ring of Invisibility, and you want to keep the Medic alive to keep giving out those wards, but Jericho's probably the better target here. Look at that, Positron Bolt. Takes out the Medic and the Kincan. Tautau Vapors. Doesn't matter what he draws here. Kevin knew he had to take out the do as much as he could. Start working on that Jericho. Needs to fight twice. Ooh, Igor and Vellum. Sounds good. Ooh, Self-Bolstering Automaton. Also interesting. Interesting rulings from the Vault Tour about that card this weekend. Apparently doesn't get those +1 power counters very easily. Alright, so what do we do here? That looks like... Is that 2 Trust No Ones? Those get discarded to the Igor. Mimicry in his hand. Reaps. Perfect. What do? You don't want to copy like stealth mode. Or no, you can't. You're in Logos right now. I actually don't know what Vellum does. Really bad. Vellum? Is that right? Okay, Vellum is a creature. If you control hide, archive 2 instead. Cool. Archive a card or archive 2 instead. Well, that one actually looks like hide, because I think I see an H. Hide, draw a card, and if you control Vellum, draw 2 instead. Perfect. Makes a lot of sense. Alright, what does Allan do here? He's lost. All it takes is 1 creature to put Jericho back in the center, so it's not too big of a deal. I guess Nature's Call is still in his hand. Ghost Talk. Okay, sounds fine. Reap with Jericho, because why not? Jericho's in the center once again. Nature's Call. There we go. Return everything except the Igor, because why would you give Kevin that play effect again? Zap the Igor. Great. Goes up to 7 Amber. Threatens check for key 2. You think you miss a steal here? Yep. Pretty much what options does Kevin have? to not cause a steal. Is Can's just creatures, right? Ugh. Yeah, Untamed seems the only choice. All right, well, Kevin tries to figure out what's the best thing to do. Oh, matches no cards in play. So Shadows is also a valid choice here. Yeah, Shadows Untamed are the two choices that Kevin has here to not lose one, but I guess he goes with Untamed. Mimicry on to something that deals 4 damage. Not sure what it was. And the Deepwood Druid. All right. Allan gets to forge a key here. Awesome. Good for you. Up to key 2. Unfortunately, Kevin's still sitting at 4 amber, so it's not... Kevin has a long way to go to make up to catch up to this. It's home stretch for Allan. Nice Shadows turn. Breaker Hill. Hugger Mugger captures 1. Unfortunately misses the steal effect, but it's not that sad. You're already ahead, so can't complain too much. Ooh, Weaseland. I love that card, actually. I have a lot of good luck with that so far. Unfortunately, Kevin is not about to forge, so it's not going to get its effect. It says whenever a player forges, gain 2 amber. Also, if it's ever on a flank, it is destroyed, I believe. Destroyed or purged. I'm pretty sure it's just destroyed. All right, more Titan Guardians. Just redeploy all the Logos cards that got put back with the Nature's Call. Including and bolstered up by a Hapsis. Quantum Finger Snap is a cool tech card against the Weaseland, or whatever, however you pronounce that. So, Allan needs a way to deal with the Finger Snap. Not really. It's not that big a deal. It could move like Breaker Hill around or whatever. No one's... If Allan forges here, the Weaseland does nothing because Allan just wins, and Kevin is still a couple turns away from forging anyways. Be interesting kind of to force Kevin into Logos on the turn he wants to forge. All right, steals 2 from the Breaker Hill. Reaps twice more. Looks like 5 or 6 amber. So we can get it flattened out. Guesses he didn't call check. So I'm going to go with 5. So Kevin's got a turn here to... That Breaker Hill is very, very pesky. All right, picks up his archive. Into the Night was there. I guess this is a Shadow's turn. Although Into the Night doesn't do anything, considering all of Allan's board is entirely Shadow's creatures. It prevents all creatures except for Shadow's creatures from fighting. All right, Mug kills Breaker Hill. Good start. If you got another one, you can get rid of the Umbra and 2 for 1. I missed what that card was. It's my favorite card, Glare. Into the Night, Hugger Mugger. So he's going to get another steal out of this. Pull Allan down 2 amber. Well, thank you for moving everything over. I appreciate it. Breaker Hill. 1 power creature with elusive. Yeah, it's Breaker Hill. Mug. Great. 2 for 1. It's a circus of value. Anyways, yep. That was a powerful Shadow's turn from Kevin. He is back in the game. Yep. Yeah. Don't you dare fight Hugger Mugger, or else you'll lose that captured amber. Alright, what do you got for us, Allan? How... Alright, so Kevin did not go into check. You have almost the same opportunity. Alright, Instrument of Silence. Gives the creature skirmish and fight cap gain 1. Discards a couple untamed creatures to burst up extra 3 from that low down, bringing him up to 6. Ghost Hawk, Bramble Lynx, and Pimpaka Enga. Tiny deck, basically guaranteed to draw a couple of those cards. Well, we got 6, 8, 9. Alright, 3 of 9. Discarded, so played 4 cards. He's going to draw 4 cards out of those 9. There's a very good chance, probably 2 of them. The format of this was technically Archon Adaptive, but everyone at the store opted to pick their deck out of 3 sealed decks. No one was prevented from playing an Archon deck if they should a deck that they brought from home if they wanted to. Here we go. Kevin goes to play Telltale Vapors. Draws 2 cards. Tries to decide which one is to get rid. Which one probably wants to get rid of and never see again. This game doesn't. Maybe. Kevin's got a lot of the game to go through. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We had a great time. Totally missed what he played. It's okay. We will find out shortly. Kevin's board cannot stand for long. Well, I don't think Allan wants to let Kevin's board stand for long. Alright, that's a hide. It reaps to draw 2, I guess, because... Oh, it must have played the other one. Vellum on the other side then, because he drew 2 cards. Interdimensional Graft, gain some amber, race a bunch. How can Kevin pull Allan off a check here? In Locus. Igor. Digging for an Eddy, maybe? I don't remember there being an Eddy, but I might have missed that. It's definitely possible. Oh, Breaker Hill. Thank you. Breaker Hill next to the self-bolstering automaton. Discards a mug and something else. Igor number 2. Yeah, drawing cards is lots of fun. Pampaka Enga. Or, that's Pampaka. Yeah, that's Enga. Checks his discard pile. Maybe trying to maximize the Shadows cards in there. Because he knows... Alright. Discards Enga and... No safety in numbers. What do you do? Who would you like to move around? Moves self-bolstering automaton. Oh, that's sweet. So now both the Hapsis and the self-bolstering get to steal. That's a nice little trick. Titan Guardian reaps. Alright, ends his turn at 10 amber. Allan sitting at 4, but still up a key. So if nothing else happens, Kevin's going to also be at 4 amber at the start of his next turn. So at this point, Allan just has a bit of a tempo advantage, 1 turn. Our Instrument of Silence fight into Breaker Hill has elusive. Oh, takes that back. What can you do here? Do you care about... Do you just try and burst up again and hope... You need to get... I guess, yeah, obviously get rid of the Breaker Hill. Or else you need to get up to 8 amber, at least. Alright, Instrument of Silence or Reaps. I'm not really sure. Plays a Ronnie. Steals 2. Just discards it because it's really just an action at this point. Alright, there you go. All well on your way. 1 more amber. Can you get there? Steal 1 off of Trust No One. Alright, there you go. You got there. You're at 8. Alright, so Kevin needs something other than Just Call Logos. Just Call Logos Plus. Hapsis does get a card draw off of fighting the Ronnie. Kevin needs it. Ooh, Flaxia. Okay, interesting. There's the key charge. No, that's not quite enough. Sorry, I was thinking mimicry key charge. Oh, okay, thank you. Killed off Vellum. I'm pretty sure hides up at the top. Cauldron Boil. So yeah, I think Kevin's best out here is Mimicry plus like the Flaxia and just trying to burst. There's the Mimicry. Regrowth. Can you get there? Alright, so the Regrowth, that's 1, goes to 2. Doesn't have much. Mab, sweet. Alright, goes to 3. Flaxia brings him to 5. Deepwood Druid up there, Reap to 6. Cauldron Boil for 7? Oof, wow. That's it. that must hurt. If there was any way, I guess I was trying to think if there was any way that Allan could have drawn like one more card to make that shuffle happen. Cauldron Boil also doubles the damage on the Titan mechanic. Oh, okay, good. He catches that. Six, 7, 8. All right, I guess I was off by 1. Doesn't matter. Bramble Links comes down. Reaps. And Key Charge. I'm pretty sure I saw Kevin do a very similar play in his round 3 game. That Mimicry does a lot of work. Oh boy, that was really good. That game came down to the wire. All right, let's see if we can jump ahead to the beginning of the next game. Pull up the deck list once again. Great. Okay, so now Kevin will actually. Kevin is correct. So Kevin gets to play the cool Star Alliance deck, and Allan gets to play the cool, I guess, I don't know, we'll just call it, I don't know, I like the logos, lots of card draw. It definitely, the 13 speed, it definitely showed with those double Igor and Tau Vapors plays. I don't think I remember Quant reaping once, but whatever. Anyways, let's see where I can jump ahead for you. No one wants to watch people shuffle and mulligan. Boop, 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 doop, boop, boop. There we go. Close enough. Any final thoughts about these decks before we get started? Nope. Game just starts. Allan jumps ahead with a hide. All right. How much is Kevin worried about that? Does he think Allan has the other half, the better half? Does he need to remove it? There is a zap, so it's 2 damage. Archived a card from the information officer. All right. I feel like if you start hide, oh, nope, I guess not. Just drawing cards is sweet. Always happy to do it. Positron Bolt, good start. Do a little bit of work on the information officer. And what else we got for us? I guess that was it. Reap for 1, draw a card, Positron Bolt, deal some damage. Over to Kevin. All right, what does Kevin have for us? We might be checking out a ruling somewhere. Or no. All right, unnatural selection. Just gain some amber. So who had the better rush deck, if we had to look? Nature's Call, get rid of hide. Get rid of both creatures. Oh, interesting. I mean, I guess I do like the play effect. Not sure if it's worth it. Probably, if you drew into like 1 or 2 Star Alliance creatures, maybe it's worth it there. All right, plays the Bramble Links. and draws 2 cards. Hopefully a big Star Lion's turn is coming up. Weasel Sand, Breaker Hill, Mug the Bramble Links, take all of its pocket change. Quiet Anvil comes out. Alright. Can Kevin do the same thing that Allan did last turn and find a key charge? And it was a bit of a risky play there. Reap for 1. 1 other point of amber. Doesn't look like it. It looks like a handful of shadows. And Allan is sitting at 4 amber, so well, a handful of shadows should be able to deal with that. Staring at the Trust No One and be like, how can I get more value out of this? The answer is you can't. Allan has no creatures currently. Oh. I'll just pretend that you were looking up rulings. It happens. There were a lot of rules questions that did happen at this tournament. Alright, so Ring of Invisibility, Weasel Land. Weasel Land is actually interesting. It's a... I guess I wonder if Kevin was thinking, maybe I don't want to steal so I could just gain 2 from the Weasel Land. Or he just decides to let it die. Alright, plays Breaker Hill, then deploys. Okay. I might be pronouncing that word, that card. I'm going to call it the Weasel. Okay, so Ring of Invisibility goes on Bramble Links because everything else already has Elusive. You don't care about fighting with anything except Bramble Links already has Skirmish, so this is almost the least effective option, the worst choice I've ever seen for a worst options ever for a Ring of Invisibility. Ends the turn at 5. Allan gets the Forge, and Kevin gains 2 amber, goes up to 7. So Kevin will get the Forge. Oh wait, never mind. Never mind, does not Forge due to the Quiet Anvil. Cauldron Boil plus Unsuspecting Prey clears out Kevin's board. Bramble Links comes down along with the Deepwood Druid. Not for much. For no effects. Kevin does Forge for 4 amber. So no sneaky key charge plays this time around. Alright, Kev. Alright, Allan, what do you got for us? Where's the Kevin's turn? I lose track of things. Either way. Alright. Kevin, stealth mode. No actions from Allan. Information Officer reveals. Adding a second card to Kevin's archive. All I see is Star Alliance cards. Oh. Showed Allan, didn't show us. That's okay. Alright, so Kincan comes down. More amber on the board for Kevin to get through stealing. Allan is locked into Untamed unless he wants to give Kevin some amber, and he's been calling up. He called Untamed last turn. Probably not likely to go back into it. Not a lot of good value there. Oh, does. Fights twice to kill the Kincan. Confirms the order. Mab the Mad gains 1, goes up to 6, goes back into check. Kevin only is at 2 amber, so it's not that big of a deficit to overcome here. Alright, Kevin, what do you got for us? You just played all your... Actually, so you went Shadows. Oh, Archives. You do have a Ronnie. Ooh, it's at 6. Too bad. That Ronnie's steal 1. It's fine. Plus an Umbra. Great. Hopefully it's a 2/2/2 hand and it's just the best you got. Maybe. Picks up the Archives. What are you doing? Ghost Talk. Interesting. Oh, that's cool. Great. So equip the Information Officer with the Wild Spirit, which lets you reap to capture 1. Unnatural Selection, deal some damage. Or sorry, not Unnatural Selection. Unsuspecting Prey. Ghost Talk comes down, lets Information Officer reap to capture 1 plus archive a card. That's sneaky. Just trying to bait Allan into going up to 7. You're at 5. Why don't you get a little bit more? What's the worst that's going to happen? The 2 Ronnies? Don't worry about those. We'll just forget those 2 Ronnies don't exist. It's okay. Alright, Kevin. Or not Kevin. Alright, Allan. What are you going to do? Sitting at 5 amber, can you just you can't just sit there, keep going to 6. Unnatural selection. All right. Or sorry, unsuspecting prey. Reaps to heal the bramble links. Goes to 6, fights the information officer, it's gone. All right. Great solution. I'm at 6, information officer's gone. Harmonia's come down, whatever. Those almost never trigger for me. If we remember last time, when Kevin was piloting the deck, he also had a much larger board, so can't expect those to do much in this matchup. So Kevin's basically probably forcing the shadows once again and just get a minor value Ronnie. Steal 1's still great. Umbra is fine. It's not going to survive if Allan goes back into Untamed. Also, there's probably enough removal and other choices that you can... I don't know. Going back into Untamed sounds pretty good to kill an Umbra. The Bramblings can easily do it. And then Reap for 3. Now that the Ronnie's gone. Umbra, Hawk does nothing. Kevin might have been trying to wait for that as well. Breaker Hill. Plus Hugger Mugger. Captures 1. Hawk go to 7. And Subtle Maul. Alright. Suddenly, Kevin has a board of equal size. And that Untamed's not going to do enough here. Interdimensional Graft, great. Gonna steal 1 essentially from Kevin. Finger Snap. Goes to 6 again. Is that enough? Can he finally forge? Looks like Hyde is back, Quant, and Hapsis. Why can't I hold all these creatures? Alright, Forge. Give 1 to Allan. Alright. Counts Allan's Ambers. Notice he's at 7. Needs to get rid of 2. Ronnie steals 2. Man, that's unfortunate timing. Allan is not going to afford to key this game, it looks like. It's going to be tough. He keeps going to the, like 6, 6, 7, and just Kevin has an answer every single turn. Subtle Maul takes out Igor. Oof. That's probably rough. Maybe a little slow, considering how much o'clock that Kevin is putting Allan on. Umbra fights Deepwood Druid. Sure, why not? Steals 1 more. I do like the idea of going after like Hapsis or Quant or something. I mean, I guess it's not getting rid of a creature. Oh, I guess he did just play all of his Logos cards, and you did rip a Logos card out of his hand. Jeez, rip 2 Logos cards out of your hand. Reap, or steal. Reap, go up to 7. That's... Ooh. This is like a totally different deck. Alright, Ronnie steals 2. How does it feel? How does it feel to be on the other side of that Ronnie? Actually, Allan's been piloting double Ronnie all day, so... I guess he was well aware of what it feels like. Yeah. Breaker Hill comes out. I could imagine this is a rough one. I'm looking at your face right now. You don't look too happy. Well, maybe happy that you're playing Keyforge, but you don't look too happy about this game. Kevin, on the other hand, looks very happy about this game. All right. Fog Bank, don't fight. Regrowth. Ghost Talk. Ugh, that's gross in a lot of different ways. I was just rubbing salt in the wound at this point. 9 Amber, can you deal with it? Key charge. Oh gosh, that's it. Oh. Well, hope you guys enjoyed that game. The first match was excellent. Second match was one-sided, but it's still a lot of fun to watch. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. Make sure you hit those like and subscribe buttons, and so you know when the videos go live on the YouTubes. And with that, good night.